Gemini, welcome to Hattis Hierophant. I am your tarot reader and I hope you are doing well, my beloved. This is your general reading for July. We're going to dabble a bit into August since this is kind of going up mid-July. I asked Spirit to include a bit of August there for us as well. And Gemini, if you are returning to see me, I so appreciate and adore you for it. If this is your first time here, Gem, consider subscribing. I'd love to see you every single time I upload. Now, let's get on with it, my beloved. The center of your reading is that of the Seven of Swords. Now listen, when I started meditating over your cards, I started progressively getting angry. And I'm going to tell you why as the reading goes on. So with this being the center of your reading, first know this. This is a minor arcana. It's not that big of a deal, but it's a big deal, right? Because someone is stealing you. They are stealing you. They're stealing your time. They're stealing your talents, right? They are overusing you and underappreciating you all at the same time. Right? So this is in that of a relationship, job, collaboration, whatever the case. They are stealing your ideas. Some, they're actually stealing your stuff. And some of them, my goodness, Gemini, some of them will take your stuff and then be like, you know what? I know this is yours, right? But what do you mean you have one like it and now it's missing? Yeah, I've always had this. Like they have that kind of audacity, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm already getting a little heated here. So let's move on. I expanded on this, my beloved, and I have that of the full energy. This is from my illumination deck, and this is all about freedom, fearlessness, right? I feel like you need to break away. I feel like that you need to go ahead and it's like, you know what? If you want to take my fan, if you want to take my ideas, if you want to take whatever, fine. Perhaps you took a little bit of my pride. Perhaps you took a little bit of my energy. Perhaps you took a little bit of me, but you're not going to get it all. Because at the end of the day, I can get another fan and a better fan. And you took my ideas, bravo. Guess what? It's nothing without me. That's your fearlessness. That's your freedom. This is a major arcana. So we can expect this energy to be heavy and to be deliberate, and it's not one of those things that that can change karmically. I'm sorry, that can change with free will. It will be. Okay, so that is the center of your reading. I know that I'm a little hyped up, but how dare they do that to Gemini, right? Now, let's go into your moon energy. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you. This is also where you are manifesting. You have that of the Queen of Swords. You also may be dealing with a Libra. Perhaps you are a Libra moon. Nonetheless, this is also energy of taking charge, right? Queen of Swords, she doesn't put up with the BS. She doesn't put up with the okie doke, right? She's just like up with the I will not put sort of energy. And I feel like that Spirit is going to bring this energy to you. You're going to start getting the truth again with you being an air sign. This is very air-like energy. Yeah. With Spirit working with this in your moon energy behind the spiritual closed doors, we can expect that the truth is going to come to light. You're not going to have a choice but to make a choice, Gemini. I have this of the Two of Cups as well. This is why I'm feeling like it is in regard to relationship, collaboration, partnerships, right? Anything of that nature. Okay. Now, when I expanded on that with my illumination deck, I also have that of the Five of Spades. This represents that of a tough opponent. I can't see what you have in your cards. Right? And the reason why this opponent is so tough is because, baby, they have a few extra cards behind their back while you're sitting up here thinking this is a fair game. And really, you thought this was going to be something fun and joyful. You know, I came to play a card game with my people, with my partners, with my boo, and you hiding stuff from me. Wow. That that makes it a bit tougher to get to the truth and know the truth and to be authentic if you are lying. And that's also what represents that of the Seven of Swords. You're lying to me, right? So again, and this isn't to bring you fear. This is for you to be fearless, Gemini. Because I feel like that you've been here. This is also on your moon energy. This is the Seven of Pentacles, right? Everything's been growing and flourishing. Perhaps your money's been looking good. Perhaps, home's been looking good. You've been kind of floating through life. And it hasn't been horrible. So that's how come you haven't really noticed all these lies and all these untruths and all these hidden agendas. Because they made it just lovely enough for you to where you wouldn't notice. But see how you stand there, still like something's not right. I don't feel like I'm being told everything. That's that energy. It's this uncertainty. Even though things are still blooming, you're still like, something's not connecting. When I expanded on this, my beloved, I got that of the Ace of Spades. This is clarity, focus. Gemini, when I first picked up this energy, what I saw was like this basketball tournament of your life. This was your team, right? And I'm talking about your spiritual team. And you're not participating, you're not coaching, you're in the seats, you're in the pews. And although it seems like everything is going good, you still have to be present. It's time to get from out of the seat and become present. Walk down the aisle, get out of the pews, and get on the court of life, Gemini. And it's going to feel a little scary. Now, let's get into your sun energy and let's see what that's about. I have that of the three of Wands, my beloved. 3 is an action. I have chills up and down my spine. 3 is an action energy. This requires you to get out of your spiritual seat and get involved. That's how you go into this journey. That's how you cross over that river, because you got to see what's over here. You've been too relaxed here. There's nothing for you. Look at that ground. It's barren. There is no longer growth here for you. You must cross over. The next card I have is that of Temperance. Honey, if Spirit is not bringing this home, another major arcana, this is about creating alchemy, and alchemy is like spiritual magic. You have walked from these ice caps of mountains, and you have taken this journey, and Spirit is saying, come here. Let me quench that thirst. Another major arcana, and it's that of strength. Remember, it's going to be tough to walk away from something that's comfortable. Something, and I feel like that this thing that's been bringing you comfort, because you've been doing it for a long time, and perhaps you've been really good at it, whatever that is, right? You see how she's looking off into the distance. You don't have to leave that lion behind. That is still you. That is still you in all your courage and in all your strength that you carry with you always, which is why she has that infinity symbol above her head. Spirit, always make sure you have that. This also represents that of Leo. And one thing I do like about Leo is you have a great appreciation for that energy, right? Both of you exude energy of excitement and playfulness. And really, by golly, they help you tell these stories that you tell to all of us, Gemini, and your communicative self, right? And I expanded on that energy and got another major arcana of the Six of Hearts, which also represents you, the lovers. So you see how Spirit put these two together. Again, if there is a Leo that is in your energy, perhaps they are going to be someone who is going to help you get on with it, right? So that's what we're going to see in your sun energy. So be on the lookout for those energies there. Be strong, stay strong. You already have it in you, Gemini. You are one of the strongest zodiacs out there. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to allow anyone else, anything else to take your energy. Next, we have in your immediate present, Two of Wands. She's ready to go. This has to happen in your immediate present. But she's looking at her navigation. How do I get there? How do I cross this river? And all of these cards that were pulled for you, a lot of them have water. And water represents that of our emotions. Emotionally, you are so far from it, and Spirit wants you to get back there. The thing about the Two of Wands is about making a decision, but the thing is, you already have made the decision. That's what I like about the Two of Wands. Decision has been made. And if you haven't made it already, Gemini, Spirit is going to make it for you. I don't know if you've ever been in that energy to where you keep feeling Spirit is pushing you a certain direction. You're like, no, I'm going to do it my way. And Spirit just yanks you right up like a mother yanks her child from an electrical socket. Spirit will almost pull your doggone arm out of the socket just to get you to the next level because they love you that much. Don't allow that, because that is uncomfortable. Last but not least, my beloved, is that of the Tower. We just talked about this just now, 2 seconds ago. This is what Spirit is going to cause, right? Again, this isn't to be afraid. This is, if you are watching this, that means you are a spiritual child. And you were looking for spiritual guidance. So you already know when spiritually something is out of whack, and you can feel when it's about to erupt. Don't ignore it. You have this gift. Spirit gave it to you. Right? So the great news is we still have a solid foundation. Although we see all of this activity going on and folks falling out of the window. I mean, this here girl, she's ding dong dead, right? I hate to say it. Some relationships are going to be that way, right? And I'm not talking about a physical death. I'm talking about the death of a relationship. I'm talking about the death of a season. We all have them, right? I expanded on that with the last card, and that is the Four of Hearts. And this is fear of disappointment. You are so afraid to move on because you're afraid that I won't find a better mate. I won't find a better job in this. I won't make any more money than I'm already making if I leave this. Doesn't she understand? I do. But how much is your peace worth, Gemini, that they keep stealing from you? Listen. That is all I have right now. It felt a little heavy, but it also feels like you needed to hear it. Listen, I absolutely adore you.